Welcome back to the Washington College Sports Spotlight Series. This time, the spotlight shines on Washington College softball player Alyssa Vieira. Alyssa, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You were the leading hitter on this softball team this season, average of 426, and I could spend all day going through the stats that you racked up this season. But it was overall a very strong season for the softball program, and maybe not the ending that the season had led up to. But if you don't mind, can you just talk a little bit about your performance on the season and how you felt about it, and how the team performed, how you felt about that as well?
I was happy with myself and my performance, I think, especially compared to like past years that I've had. But I was mostly just happy that I could contribute to the team and like to any successes that we had. But overall for the team, I was super proud of us. I know it's not like the ending that we wanted or anything, but it was kind of a tough season coming back and having such a small team after COVID and everything. But I'm just super proud of everything that we did accomplish, even though it wasn't the ending that we wanted. We still got a lot done, and we still showed a lot.
It was a little bit of a unique situation for this year's group of seniors across all the sports, because you don't really have those full 3 years of experience, or in some cases 4 years of experience going into your last collegiate season. I guess, what's it been like for you to sort of take on that upperclassman title, even though you really haven't had more than maybe 1 or 2 like full seasons of play?
It's been kind of weird, honestly. Like, it kind of doesn't even feel like I'm an upperclassman because I've had like really only 2 full years combining the last 2. So it's been like hard kind of trying to figure out everything that I'm supposed to do and like as a leader on the team and everything. But definitely the past upperclassmen that I've had have like shown me and like helped me through all of it. So it's been weird, but it's been good.
So obviously, with the season coming to a close, tell me some of your favorite moments from this season, and that can be things that happened on the field or some of the moments that you guys had as a team off the field together.
I'd say definitely one of my favorite moments is always going to Florida with the team and just getting to spend the whole week with them. It's always so fun. We have like our little traditions that we do while we're out there, and like it's just a great time for, like, it's really early in the season, so it's a great time for us to really get to know each other and like start getting close and everything. But honestly, just getting to play with this team in general has been so great, and it's been one of the best teams that I've been on so far here. So I don't know, just this team in general is just my favorite thing, I guess.
You know, back when you were deciding on which college you wanted to go to, where you wanted to continue your softball career, what were some of the things that stood out to you about Washington College? What made you decide to join the Shorewomen?
um, I had visited a couple of other schools, but this was kind of the only school that kind of felt more like homey. I always wanted like a smaller school, and I definitely knew I wanted to come to the East Coast. And so then when I heard about WAC and I came and visited here, and like I got to meet with the team and like stay with them overnight, and it's just like it just felt like the right fit for me.
And then to wind the clock back a little further, I guess if you don't mind, tell me a little bit about your softball origin story. When did you first, pick up the bat? When did you first start playing?
I was really young. I was like, I think I was 7 when I started playing, so I don't honestly remember a lot about it. I remember my parents told me that one day I just said like I want to try softball, and then they're like, okay, sure, and just sign me up for it. And then ever since then, I never stopped. I loved it ever since I started playing. So I don't remember a lot from like the early days, but all I know is that I've loved it ever since I've started.
And then, of course, you being from California, what were some of the things that drew you to the East Coast when you were deciding where you wanted to play college ball?
I really just wanted to like experience something new. California is all I really knew growing up. I did like travel for like softball, like travel ball and everything, but I think living in a different place is very different from just like visiting. And so I wanted to experience something like completely new and just like completely be on my own and see what it was like to live by myself and to like have to figure things out on my own and not have like my family so close by. I don't know. I just wanted to be on my own and just experience new things, I guess.
It's funny. I don't think many people from around here would understand you wanting to leave California to come here. I'm sure you get that a lot.
Yeah, I do. Everyone's like, why did you come here from California? Like, how did you even find this place?
So, speaking of Washington College, tell me a little bit about your studies, your major, and just your maybe future plans after graduation or anything you might want to pursue.
So I'm a double major. I'm biology and sociology, and then I have minors in public health and chemistry. Um, and kind of my plan this whole time has been med school. And I was actually originally planning on taking a gap year and then going to med school, but now I'm taking a fifth year. So that's kind of being my gap year. But yeah, my plan for later is definitely med school and like going into the medical field and everything like that.
So speaking of that fifth year, it took the words right out of my mouth. With you coming back to the team next season, I guess what were some of the things that factored into that decision? Obviously, you kind of had those 2 years taken away from you, at least partially. But what were some of the things that you were thinking about when you decided to come back?
I think the biggest thing is I just don't feel like I'm done playing. Like I like want to keep playing. I don't feel like I don't think I've done enough. Like I don't think it's been enough for me, I guess. It's just like a blessing that I even get to like continue to do this and I have this opportunity. But also I think it is going to help me academically. Since I am picking up the second major, like it'll benefit me in the long run to do this, I think, with giving me a little bit more of like variety in my resume of having a non-science double major and everything like that.
So I guess what now that you've seen this season come to a close, you know you're going to be back with this team next year. What are your goals or expectations for this squad going into next season?
I think next season's going to be really interesting. I've heard we have a really big class coming in of freshmen. And so it's going to be interesting to see how we all like gel together. But I do think that we have like a good foundation from this year of players and like personalities that all gelled together. So I think it's just going to be adjusting to the big roster size and just seeing how all the pieces fit together. But I'm really excited for next year. I think it could be a really good year for us.
All right, Alyssa Vieira from the Shore Women's Softball team. Thanks for stopping by and best of luck moving forward and into next season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.